I never wanted to be famous. I'm happy here being nameless. I'm in the crowd being
Hey, guys need reassurances too, man. We're just taught to be these tough, hard outer shells. You know, I'm sensitive in the middle. I'm like a crab, you know.
What would you have us say? Well, what do you want to hear from us, John? Tell us what you need.
Just compliments, you know, anything that you feel like. Do you like my shirt?
Listen, my parents taught me never to lie, so I'm not gonna start now.
I do like it though. It's like out of a '90s kind of a ski video or something, you know?
You know what? We went to this Hall & Oates concert, and I thought this would be appropriate, dude. So I bought it.
course.
This is like a few years ago. I wear it like once every 3 years, but here we are today.
So
I think it's
which
dope.
one
It's
is the member? Is it Hall or Oates that's been literally gravy training on the other guy since forever? Like one guy does all the music and all the lyrics and all the stuff, and then the other guy's just kind of there.
So Daryl Hall is the guy. He's got a real soulful voice, and he's like well known for his true talent. And the other guy's that little like freak, you know, troll looking dude.
Yeah.
And I think that's John Oates.
Oates.
Yeah. And they broke up. You know that? They don't like each other anymore.
I mean,
I could see
if
it.
one guy was doing all the work, I mean, it's kind of like the Talk Hard podcast.
But Mark's like the Daryl Hall, and I'm like the John Oates little troll over here.
I'm taking a step back. I was a little too chatty on the last one.
Nah.
I'm coming in tepid on this one. Just
Lukewarm,
gonna keep,
if you will.
Yeah.
Okay. No, man, you're fine, dude. Me and Tyler have a side chat going. We have a signal if you get too out of hand.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? You're just gonna bail.
No, we've set up Morse code with our winking, our blinking, like POW, which is how we feel sometimes. So, no big
Jesus.
deal.
I mean, I made a mental effort. I'm like, I'm gonna come in chill, and you're giving me affirmation that I was properly thinking about chilling.
Dude, I was going to tell you about that dude that was not chilling on your other post, you know, where you weren't chilling on the Milwaukee. Remember that guy?
Refresh my memory.
He was OG Raider 805. Anyways, so this is what I hate, dude. This is not my hate for today, although it could be. Fuck it. Hate it up, dude. This is my hate. But I hate when you go to, like, every time there's a comment or something, I mean, not every time, but 9 times out of 10, you can go to their profile and it says fucking, you're a pussy and your mother's fucking ugly and you're a little bitch. And you go to their profile and it's like John 3:16, you know, lead with God. And it's just like so jaded.
Jesus loves aggressively hateful comments, doesn't he?
Yep.
Yeah, he must, because that's the only explanation, dude.
It'll be John 3:16, some form of an American flag, but like in a clever, badass kind of way.
Skull,
You know?
and some sort of artillery on there as well.
Dude, so I went to that guy's page just out of curiosity. I didn't even respond to him because it's just not worth it. They're at a like central casting of douchebaggery, you know. And God, that's the first thing in his bio. God, family, country, Trump 2024. I was just like I was like, you hit the fucking whatever a quadfecta is.
This was on the Milwaukee
Yeah.
thing. So that was the one thing I didn't say, because I was trying to not be hard in the paint, was that your average person that's going to fight Milwaukee will have the Trump thing in common. Like it was like the MAGA of tools. No political whatever of that, but that was the one thing I didn't say. And then you do look at the people that call you gay or say that you must use Ryobi or you must use DeWalt, you know, even, you know, as though, again, now we're insulting, and go figure, you know, like.
I know. And then he goes, Tyler might know this term, just because the kids say it, but Saibow, have you heard them saying that shit?
That is a new brain rot term for me. I have not heard that. I'm down with all the brain rot, but
it's SYBAU, and it stands for shut your bitch ass up. My kids have taught me that. Saibow, that's how I know it. And
This
anyway,
is you say this to anybody, or this is like so it's casual, or you say this
it's
to like
it's like
insult somebody.
it's like texting LOL, but you just like bow, shut your
So like
bitch ass up, you know.
like but you're so funny. Shut your bitch ass up.
No, I
Or
think it's like shut your bitch ass up, you know.
okay,
I'm
Well,
fucking
have you
sick of
seen
your
the
shit.
have you seen the videos with the little robot that goes around like he's like a he's like a one of those, I don't know, Tesla robot things, and he just goes around and like talks trash to people on the streets. That's his
no,
line.
he says
That's
that
his line.
the
Shut your
Cybao.
bitch ass up is his line. So
Oh,
there may be
okay.
some internet correlation there. I'm not sure. I'll have to check the lineage of that insult.
So this guy's post was on that Milwaukee thing, and it said, "I bet that guy moans when he wipes his ass." So you get like a little homophobic trope in there,
Yeah.
you know, and Saibao.
Mm.
And then I go to his page, and it's God country. I'm like, shut your
Yeah.
bitch ass up,
I
man.
mean, so he's clearly not a fan of the pod because he would know that I don't wipe my ass.
True. True.
So I arguably more
Good
gay, or
point.
I used high pressure water up it, but more gayer.
Well, I mean, the irony is that like cleanliness is actually godliness. So
God, that is
Yeah.
who is
so true.
cleaner? So who is closer to the big man upstairs?
I'd
The
say
wiper or
Marky.
the
Yeah.
I've never heard. I bet he moans when he wipes. I like that one.
It's actually kind of funny to be honest with you.
Yeah,
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. I bet he moans when he wipes.
Yeah.
Saibao, John 3:16.
yeah. In the Lord's name we pray.
But you can put anything on your bio. You know, you can put literally fucking anything. And
Yeah.
you're going to lead. Your first word you choose is God.
Yeah.
And you're out there fucking spitting this stupid shit. You know, it was the hypocrisy for me. I'm not like offended by what he said. It wasn't even directed at me, but it was just like, you just see it so often. It's like the Christian nationalists, dude. They think whenever I hear someone like, I'm a God-fearing Christian, you know, I mean, this sounds like I hate religion and Christianity. I'm not a super religious guy, but you do you. I'm not mad about it. But the Christian nationalism thing that is like taking over the nation, dude. I mean, it's probably been there long before I noticed, but I definitely notice it now, and it is fucking just disturbing, man.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, the whole thing is it's sort of an age old like political tactic too. So like when you intermix the two, you get away with a lot of different things, right? Like look at what people have gotten away with, just generally speaking, in the name of this, that, or the other, right? And it's like it's connected to country, like we're connecting God to country, a country that's like literally by definition supposed to be separated apart
Church
from
and
that.
state.
And it's like once they blended the two, they've like, you know, mixed the stew properly to like get those people's support. So I mean, it's a tactic in my opinion.
100%.
Yeah.
But it's a weapon, you know, like more than a tactic. So it can be a tactic for votes, and then it can be weaponized. And I think the reason you're seeing it more is now it's kind of a little more weaponized because it gives you justification to behave, and especially when you're basing things like you said, like God fearing. It's such a terrible way to be like, oh, I'm religious, I'm God fearing, right? Because meaning that God is God, I assume, you know, like you're not worthy type of deal, but like you're using fear in that alone. And then 9 times out of 10, somebody's racist behaviors or somebody's hateful behaviors are stemmed from fear, you know? And so I do try to cut those people slack because I'm like, well, they're just scared, you know, like that's all it is. They're just scared and they're protecting their own and blah, blah, blah. But then the people like you're talking about, they're coming out, you know, they're like, they weren't scared. They're just sitting in the troll box, in the troll penalty box, waiting to come out, looking for somebody to call gay or make fun of for enjoying a nice
Wiping
little
their own butthole, yeah.
butt wipe, yeah. You know?
So it kind of occurred to me too, like my grandma, rest in peace, both of my grandmas have passed away, but they were both super religious in their own right. However, what I will say about them is they never once, besides my grandma taking me to like catechism when I was little or teaching catechism, she never pushed it on anybody. She was like, both of them were like, live and let live. They didn't walk around preaching. They didn't walk around telling you they were better than you and God fearing. Never heard that cross. They just lived that way in their own pious life, and it
Mm-hmm.
was beautiful thing. I'm like, I'm not that way, but I really respected it, and it wasn't just because they were my grandmothers who I loved. I'm not being biased about that. I just could respect them kind of walking the walk and but not necessarily even talking the talk, just living how they live.
Yeah. Might not be able to tell by looking at me, but I went to 10 years of Lutheran private school.
Really?
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm very familiar with the world, but I went from preschool to eighth grade in Lutheran school in Addison, Illinois here.
Oh wow.
I don't think it's no longer there, but like straight up, like I had 18 kids in my eighth grade graduating class.
Oh wow.
16 of them were in my preschool class. So we gained
Wow.
2 kids through those years, but it was, church, religion class every day, the whole spiel. Didn't stick,
I,
but it was
I
there
think
for a
what
while
you
until
were
my 20s
describing
at least.
before is like it's just xenophobia, which is like the fear of like an unknown thing. And like I think it goes both ways too. So like what I was gonna say earlier was like I don't think the people that are following this type of stuff are necessarily disingenuous in their like love of God or like love of like whatever. I actually think that the politician or the whomever is like exploiting that in them, right? Like they're
Yeah.
generally speaking, they're good people, right? There's some outliers like that guy who's just talking trash online, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I think they're just exploiting this thing that these people love as their community and blah, blah, blah. They're not bad people. They're just caught up in this like other people, politicians taking advantage of their like either they don't understand, taking advantage of their like fears or like their just inability to comprehend whatever because they're uneducated or whatever. And I'm not saying they're all uneducated. I'm just saying like it's a tactic, and it goes both ways too, right?
Yeah. I mean, well, it's just, it's fear. It's fear 100%. So like in their world, like maybe in our world, we're afraid of something and we don't do anything about it. We don't say anything. Like we're not pent up about anything. Like we just deal with our fears logically or some sort. And some people don't. And so like they're afraid and then they lash out and they don't even know that they're lashing out because they're afraid. They just think that, I'm right, you're wrong, so you're gay. It's, like whatever the thing is, not the reoccurring segment, are you gay? But like, so
Can't wait to
it
hear
is,
that jingle.
yeah, it is, it is. Oh, I got to get that now. Are you gay or not? Uh,
Do you moan when you wipe?
but that's what it is. They're just freaking out of fear. We just had something happen with one of our family members where they're worried we're going to Mexico City next week, and then they were worried about us going to Mexico City. And so I was talking to my therapist, hashtag my assistant, hashtag ChatGPT, and it was saying that what I was explaining the scenario, and they're like, so what that is uh, it's racial fear based thought spoken in safety language. So never said like because of the Mexicans or because of anything like that you should be afraid. Just started showing statistics of Mexico City's crime rate and all that kind of stuff. But so making it so that we're safe. They just want us to be safe. But really we're not going to be safe because of the Mexicans. This is where it's coming from. Because statistically, like Chicago's worse crime rate than
Yeah,
Mexico City is.
much.
You know what I mean? So like the stats aren't there. But that's all it is. So they're just fear, and then they put it in the safety or also what makes you feel good about yourself. Like you're going to heaven because you're not a DeWalt tool buyer. Basically.
Right.
So I don't want to segue away from that, but one thing that you said was that you use Chat GPT to bounce like your questions off of and like as like a therapist or a psychologist. Tell me more about that.
ChatGPT got me through our young dog dying last year. I use it for impartial opinions and like
Sure.
how to handle something. So I don't like in this scenario, say like the natural thing was to respond with like the counterpoint, like, oh, well, here's some stats showing it's safer. Here's some stats showing that what you do is not safer,
Right.
but that doesn't work for who you're talking to. So like I bring the scenario up, give it as much detail as possible and say what I'm trying to accomplish with this. And here's what I want. And then it just breaks down all this stuff for me. And it did the same thing with like, our dog who was 3 and got cancer real fast, and like, and I'm like, this is like the hardest. I've had plenty of dogs die, like this is like the hardest one. I'm going, and it just like literally just kind of broke things down for me in this like humanistic way, oddly enough, but something that like you or a family member or one of my friends here couldn't give it to me like that, like just like it couldn't give me a perspective
Break it down.
outside of that human
I-
or your
the reason
friendly
why-
human perspective.
The reason why I asked the question, because I did actually ask ChatGPT a question about that I was just thinking about. It was just like this thought that I was thinking about. But I prompted it because I've learned that you have to prompt ChatGPT to, or AI in general, to act as though you're something, right? So I said, act as though you are a family therapist with 20 years experience and you're going to be completely impartial. And because I find that if you don't tell it to like give me the straight facts, it'll sort of like glad hand you a little bit, where it's just like it'll give you kind of like a what you want to hear answer, which is what people get off the internet when they go to like WebMD, right? Where it's like, oh my God, I have this thing and like I want to feel better. And it's like, oh, it's not that because it doesn't have this, and this or whatever. But it's like ChatGPT has to be told, like, tell me the truth or tell me the truth based on facts or whatever.
So once a month, I don't know if you use the pay version.
I do.
Okay, so once a month, I go through it and talk to ChatGPT and say, here's where I'm at in my life. Here's what I'm looking for from you. And I say, remember everything I say.
Right.
So I don't have to do that anymore because I often go to ChatGPT looking for stuff like that. I will
Yeah.
be specific to not like, because it can be kind of vague. And so like in this particular thing, I'm like, how should I be responding? Like to whatever, like to do this. And it was just like, well, this person is doing this. So don't
Yeah.
do that. Don't do the thing that I wanted to do, basically.
Yeah.
But helping it, like going through it and telling it what I use it for, what I want to use it for, kind of curates it for me. So
Yeah.
I do look at it like an assistant that I can also say my feelings to.
I've had legal questions of it too, and obviously it's not legal advice, it's not substitution for like, family court advice, which unfortunately is sort of my life at this point. But I've asked it to organize things, like take a document, organize this, and give me like different options, right? And it's freaking amazing, right? Like for all the AI is and all the AI is like getting criticized, like it does help you like organize your thoughts into something that you could use to go talk to a human, right? Like be informed about it and talk to a human about it, which is what I do. So it's cool.
I love it. John doesn't look like he even has ChatGPT.
Oh, I use it every day, all the time.
Do you?
But like, I mean, I don't have the paid version, I don't think, but I'll do it for like, like the other day, I was doing it in our fantasy football group chat, like little clauses of different things. It doesn't even mention. It's not even worth mentioning. But it was, and I was trying to be funny, I guess. But it was like the fucking streamline clause. If the third place finisher finishes with 3 times the point, or whatever, that kind of thing. But yeah, no, I use it. I think it's very valuable. I'm almost scared to use it because I think it's going to make me not think as much as not need to think, and that's what scares me about the AI.
Based on, especially even based on your most recent post, John, I think that could actually be a benefit for you.
Which one now?
To not think.
I try not to think. Yeah, I try.
I mean,
at all costs.
I think if anybody could benefit from letting somebody else do the thinking, it would be you.
Actually, that is a good point. A lot of people say that.
Yeah.
But so on a less serious note, it's like when we're making like I use it a lot for like for example, videos, right? It's like, oh, hey, I need a quick hook or something for this video. I need a quick line to put in the video that's like a hook, right? And most of them are terrible. You got to sort through them and like vet them and blah blah blah. But it'll be like stuff like that, little things like that. I think it just helps you think, right? Because you're still thinking about it, right? You're still thinking about like that's a dumb idea or that's a good, It's like
Well, and
bouncing off
for
a buddy.
people, I don't know, John, if you talk to a lot of people throughout your day, it seems like you might, but like Tyler, especially now that you're like an unemployed sack of shit, like, and me, I don't talk to
wanna say
anybody
it.
really, like I have a couple people I'll text with, but like I don't like verbally talk, so I don't have any sounding boards, like, so it becomes a sounding board for me. It's not like the old days where you're, constantly with people or you're, whatever, just a phone call away. Like we just don't live like that anymore, so it is just this other person that I talk to that probably knows more about me than people that would think that they're very close in my life,
Well, you have our number, Mark. If you need to talk to a human, you
I
can call us.
I call all the time.
I have you blocked. Have you been texting? No, I went. It's funny is on. You guys might understand this, but I went to Chat GPT and I'll be like, maybe like I'll ask it for like a real idea, just what Tyler said, like with a cool hook and it's always I always ixnay it because I'm like this is fucking stupid, in my opinion. But it's weird because they're like, let me know if you want to make this like part of the Talk Hard podcast or like So it's clearly has gathered all this info that it still knows about me. Like each new prompt is not a new prompt necessarily.
Yeah, exactly. It grows, but then if it does do an update, sometimes it kind of forgets. So that's when we start having a fight, where I'm like,
bitch, I told you.
Yo, I told you not to do that. Like, like,
right.
I've done practical things like I needed a schedule, right? I needed like a kids custody schedule to the end of time based on X, Y, and Z. And I was like, give me calendars for the next calendar year because I need to know this, that, and the other. And it just, boom, immediately did it based upon a start date and an end date. And it was like, dude, that would have taken me hours to do.
Yeah,
and
dude.
I can refer to it in other conversations with it. I mean, like, as much as we're like, damn, this is taking over my life, there are tools that are like, man, it's saving me so much time.
Dude, it's essentially taken over the pod because I don't think we've gone one episode without talking about it. So it's absolutely taking over.
It's
our
the number one
lives.
topic in the world, really. I mean,
On the
love
number
it,
one pod, it's the number one topic. So
and the number one pod, yeah.
That adds. I mean, we do have to stay with the times to keep the population happy.
Hey, the one thing I wanted to, if I can just segue back for a second to that guy, was the God, country, Christian nationalism thing. So it occurred to me before we get too far away, and we can leave it at this. But the other day I was at my son's school. He was getting some bullshit like award for
Easy,
something.
dude.
Congrats to him.
No one's more in on it than him. He's like, I'm all way to go, bud. He's like, fucking citizenship, or whatever. But anyways, but we're in there.
They do give awards for that now, and you get the opposite if you don't have the citizenship.
I got straight unsatisfactory citizenship all through.
What does that
The
mean?
first Wix to get the citizenship
First
award.
Wix
First
ever.
male Wix.
What is a citizenship award?
No, I made that up. He didn't get it.
Oh.
And I never did.
What would it mean? I don't understand.
Being a good
Just
person,
being
being
a
a good
good-
student.
Oh, like a
Yeah.
good citizen.
Yeah. No, he was the best American in his class.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like,
He passed the citizenship
God,
test.
country, baseball.
yeah.
God, country, baseball, bro. Blue collar, Cy Bow, motherfucker, John 3:16. But I'm in there. Anyways, I'm in the assembly. That's what I'm getting to. And all of a sudden they stand up and they're like, Pledge of Allegiance time, dude. And I just was kind of sitting there going, I don't know why it hit me, but I go, this is the weirdest fucking cult-like shit ever, dude. And we all grew up with it, I understand. I know it. I fucking said it, but I'm just like, this is crazy, dude. And my question is, do other countries do that? Is there a Pledge of Allegiance in fucking Bulgaria where they're like every
North
morning?
Korea does it for sure.
North Korea does it, right? Yeah. I
would
mean,
bet most countries do it.
they have
it
a
used
Pledge of
to-
Allegiance.
But it used to it just like having the American flag in your front yard used to mean something different.
For sure.
Do you know what I mean? So now it sounds culty, but before it was like country pride, and now country pride means different.
Yeah, they've
Means
co-opted
you're
to
not getting
mean
an
so
award
many different
because
things.
you're not a citizen.
Yeah, exactly. They co-opted the flag. We used to hang a flag in our front,
Yeah,
like
dude.
a few years ago. Dude. Like I'd say 7 years ago, we had a flag rocking in our front yard. Man, it was all good.
But
They
to
Go
be
America
clear,
now.
to be clear, you're some might say if once this hits the internet that you're being quote unquote anti-American, and I actually think that technically you're being extremely American by being like questioning things and like maybe saying, oh, maybe we shouldn't just devote our entire existence and our entire personality to country because maybe we're upset about certain things, and it's okay to be like upset about certain things because you're American, and that's what it's
Yeah.
about, right? Like,
Right. I mean, yeah, I'm not anti. I'm American. I love living here, and I can't imagine.
people immediately draw the line in the sand when you question
Yeah.
what is the like Pledge of Allegiance for, and it's like, oh, you hate the troops, and it's like, but that didn't come out of my mouth. What are you talking
What
about?
are you talking about? It's kind of what we were saying last week, like the either or. It's like, no, I just think this is. I just kind of had an epiphany, going, what is this shit? The whole fucking, I'm like, wow.
I've had
It
that
just
a little
never
bit
occurred
before.
to me.
Yeah.
So,
It is.
anyways.
It is. It's weird to be an American. I'm afraid of the world, but it is
You
weird
need
now.
a drop for that.
I'm afraid of America. I'm afraid
No, I
of
love
the
America,
world.
but like when I was overseas this summer, like I mean, I was fucking from Canada, I was from Ontario, so no big deal. But
What? Wait, what? Is that what you're saying?
America
Yeah.
North,
Should I be trying
America's
that
hat.
in Mexico?
no, but they would be like, so we were on a cruise, and it was all. I mean, there were some Americans there, there were some Australians there, but it was 90% British people because the cruise is out of Southampton, London, in England. So we stuck out like sore thumbs, is what I'm saying, So because of our accent, just how
Yeah.
we talk, and they were,
Especially how you talk.
they were like, "Pan, what the fuck? Man?
You must be from Central California.
Are you from Central California? Crowns? What the fuck?"
The fuck?
But they would be like, "Oh, American," and then they'd be like, "Oh, American." Like,
Yeah.
and there's always, "Are you?" I mean, we got it, and they're just like, "No, it's all good, man. We're not all,
But
Yeah.
But let me play devil's advocate here because I was just in San Diego this weekend. It was crawling with foreign tourists. So it's like, you don't necessarily like us, but you still come and visit, right?
No,
mean,
I don't
this
think
is
they
California,
don't.
maybe
I think
different, but
I
like,
think they're a little because their news is different, right? So like, especially from the Reddit forums I follow, like we are not televised like the way we are here there, right? So
yeah.
for many of them, it's just they'll see like the super bad things and then the silly things, basically, and that's
You
it.
mean
They're
we're not the center of the world? We're not
no,
the center of the world?
but it's purposeful that we're not, like that we're not televised. But I think that they're just more like not afraid, but more like intrigued. Like, are you one of those?
like a like a
Yes.
crash on the freeway. You're just like, what?
Yeah.
is-
Like, what can I expect from you? Kind of thing.
exactly, yeah. I got
Kind of like that one friend that you go out with to a bar and you never know what to expect out of the guy. You're kind of like,
Yeah.
old
I do
Johnny's
know-
gonna
I
either
do
have
know that
100
there's-
beers and get in a fight. Or,
There's
Yeah,
gonna be
exactly.
something. It's just
I've
what
been
is it
that
gonna
friend,
be?
and I've
Yeah.
been out with guys that are that friend. Man, it's like I had a friend. He used to fight everyone, dude. He was just a fucking fighter. He just went out looking to get in fights, well into his 30s. Like
Yeah.
just he's calmed down now that we're old men, but it's just like, so we'd go out, and I'm just like, God damn it, man! I know it's coming, and here he goes, dude. Fucking,
I think from 16 to 25, that was me and all of my friends. Maybe 28.
Yeah.
I mean, we were those people.
Relatable.
I would have liked your friend back then.
God.
So, I don't want to segue, but I do have a hot take. If we want to, hot
Yes.
take. Right?
Light it up, feel the flame, Tyler's breaking it down. No two things the same. Talk hard, get loud, no fake, no flake. Welcome to Tyler's, that's hot take.
So before I get into the hot take, notice how I kind of negatively said I don't want to segue, even though I want to segue. That's a problem. I got to talk to ChatGPT about that. But
about your hedging or your
yeah, I was hedging before I even said a word, so that's a problem.
You're probably gonna
But,
hedge here too. Let's face it.
I'm here. I work for you guys. You just tell me what
Yeah,
you need and when you
appreciate
need
that.
it.
Yeah. Hit it, DJ. So I like I said, I took my kids to San Diego this weekend, and we went to the zoo. We did all the kind of the tourist things that are. It's more of a staycation for me because we're 40 minutes from there, right? Well, we were at the zoo. I just my kids are objectively they're really good. Like they're just like well behaved, good kids, whatever, and they're not obnoxious. But the amount of obnoxious kids, and I can say this because I'm a parent, I'm well qualified to judge other people's kids, but the amount of soft parenting in the world, like, oh sweetie, don't climb up on the gorilla thing and start banging on the glass. Please don't do that, sweetie. Drives me insane. Like, get your fucking kid off the thing. Stop banging on the glass. Like, this is a zoo. Have some actual respect for everybody else around you. Number one, like kids just losing their minds, and parents are just like, Johnny, you don't, please don't do that. We don't do that, sweetheart. And it's like, there's a time and a place for that. Then there's also a time for like, get your shit together. Like,
Yep.
like,
Yeah.
I don't know how you guys feel about that, but
I feel 100% like that. And those kids are always the biggest fucking assholes. You're
Always.
doing them no favor, man.
always.
They're just pushing, and like I'm nice to my kids. I don't beat my kids,
Of course.
but like I'm a firm believer in like I tell my wife every once in a while I got an ape, and I just have to let them know that daddy's fucking got. They don't call me daddy anymore, but dad's got a fucking place he can get to, dude. So fucking
Yeah.
And then I don't have to get there. I can just go, hey, come on, bro.
Yeah.
And then it's just fucking there. I'm not saying I'm fucking Mr. Dad. I'm just saying I don't want to go there, but I'm a firm believer in, hey, I will stick my foot up your butt. Get the fuck off.
I'm
the
always
monkey
thinking
cage,
about
man.
I'm always thinking about future them, right? Like at some point, people are not going to soft parent you. Like your boss
Right, dude.
is not going to soft parent you or whatever,
That's
Yep.
so obviously I'm a non-kidder, so I have even your kids.
You hate
although
kids even more.
Well behaved, are probably not well behaved to me. But I look at it like this: everybody, when they have a kid, they act like they're the Mary, and that kid is like this is literally anybody can do it. It can happen by accident,
Sure.
but they act as though like this is the best thing that's ever happened, and my kid is like this important thing. And so when they're out, they are putting that onto everybody else as though like my kid, you don't know, like this is, I'm used to this, like this is my kid, this is how
Yeah.
my kid behaves, and this is how we do it, and you're just supposed to be like, oh, because you went through this special thing, and like that's not special to me.
Yeah.
So like I want your kid to shut the fuck up and get out of my face right now.
Right.
Right. Fuck your
right.
kid.
I
And he's ugly.
I literally could do it by accident. You're not special for doing it. I'm sure you've had a special life and all that, but like, so I always look at it like that. They're always portraying like they'll look at you like their kids behaving, and the ones that'll like look at you like, oh, look at them, like, and I'm just like, yeah, look at them, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
hit
look
this
at the
not
little
cute.
fucking freak.
but so I see parents that they just look at their kids in a different light. But then on what you're saying, like in the future, I don't know that the future bosses are going to be tough with them. They're all being raised. The future bosses are being raised like that,
Maybe
so
so.
like, and we already live in this like overly PC, you got to watch what you say with everything and all that kind of stuff. Is that going to pendulum back the other way? I don't know, but it
Sure.
probably not, dude.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
it's just going to be a
Let
bunch
me
of
give you an
softies.
example of soft parenting that I saw. Kids in the bathroom, dad's in the stall. I'm waiting in line with my
Taking a
kids. My
shit.
kids can, they don't need help. They're old enough, whatever. But kid is like on the ground in the stall, climbing underneath the stall, like on the ground in the zoo bathroom. Can you imagine the
Yeah.
disgust of that? And he's like,
Jesus
"Oh,
Christ.
Johnny, we don't do that." If that was my kid, and I'm not an asshole, but like I'd be like, "Get the fuck up right now." That's
Yes.
disgusting. Like it was just like, man, in my head, and
see,
even my
that-
kids
that-
are looking at me like,
That
"Is he gonna
person
say
is living
something?"
in their world. In their world, their kid does stuff like that, and in their world, you're now a part of it. So
Sure.
like you just also like, this is not a weird thing. This is a normal thing, and I'm correctly like saying don't do that. to him, because that's what we do in my world. And how you weren't there for the pregnancy, you weren't there for the photos we took, you weren't there when we crowned
Christmas
him.
cards on our fridge.
You weren't, yeah, you weren't
fridges?
there when we crowned him king before he was even born. You know, like you weren't there. You weren't there when I was the most special person in the world for being able to do this. You weren't there for that.
Right.
Look at my boy. Look at my boy on the floor.
Oh, look at my cute boy.
baby
Is that a turd?
Yeah.
Did you find a turd in that stall? No, but I have some friends. They're kind of like us, I guess. But they, as far as like, there's no gentle parenting. It's like they're not hard on them. But anyways, my whole point is they have very well-adjusted, friendly kids, dude. And it's because they get up in their ass when they have to, man, and go, "Hey, dude, what the fuck are you doing, man?" And the other one, wait, this doesn't work, in my opinion, man. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Those are always the fuckheads, like I said, dude.
Yeah.
Always.
Those are the guys that have fucking John 3:16 on their fucking bios later in life, going "Bow bitches" and fucking.
I'm gonna be on the lookout for that. I'm sure I've seen it, and I just
Cybow.
took it as like something I'm not supposed to know.
When I was in high school, I would just sign yearbooks. I'd do John, and then I would just look at the clock and be like 2:45. And there's probably people looking back now going, "I don't know what that verse is, but God, I didn't even know that guy was that religious," you know. Wait, were you done, Tyler? Did we co-op that?
Oh yeah,
man?
I said it all. You get the point.
Yeah. Fuck, man.
John,
I saw you down there.
Do you want a jamboree? Do you think you can jamboree?
Come on, bro.
You said that the last time. It wasn't very convincing.
I can jamboree.
Is it a good one?
No, not really, but it's just something
'cause
I say weird.
Your crayon one to me is the top tier one so far. So I just don't want you to come in.
I got one if you don't have one, but
I do have one. I have fucking 30.
Saddle up ears and pull up a chair. John's bringing words with a country flair. It's John's Jargon Jamboree. On the Talk Hard Pod, you'll hear him speaking free.
So I was at my friend's house. This is a few months ago, and his wife. She's my friend too, I guess. I hate when I'm like my friend's wife, but I'm actually friends with her also. You know, do you guys do that thing? And you're just like,
yeah, you can say friend.
Well, one came first. You know, if
They
she
came,
if she goes, who you picking?
her for sure. I hate that guy.
So then, my friend's husband.
Yeah, she's my friend, and he's my friend's husband. But so she's like said these there's two words, but I'm only gonna use one of them. And she's like, I hate people that say fucking this like this. And she's just sitting there, and she looks over at me. She's like, "John, I bet you fucking say that." And I go, "What the fuck is that?" And I said it, and it was it, dude. I said it like that. And I go, and she goes, "I knew it, motherfucker." And I was like, "Fuck." Anyways, the word is PILLOW.
Pillow.
Okay.
What you lay your head on at night.
It's pillow.
Pillow. Tyler.
Pillow.
I say pillow, man.
Oh my gosh.
And I don't know why, because it's almost the opposite of the pin thing, you know? I don't say, you think I'd go pillow because I want to say but I say pillow. But I think, and then the other word she said, I might as well just say it was fucking milk. Fucking, I got to go, "Hey man, want some milk?"
I don't say that.
I say milk.
Milk.
I say milk with like an with an E.
You say milk?
Milk. Yeah.
Dude, Mark, finally, man.
Is
that a Midwest thing?
I think it's just more gangster, to be honest with you.
was
You know, and
milk,
I try to live my life one gangster word at a time.
Make
So-
that shit chocolate milk too.
Yeah, milk,
bro.
motherfucker.
So John, I was thinking about this the other day when I was in elementary school. They had this class for kids with like speech impediments and stuff.
Yeah.
It was like, I think the name of the special class was, quote, "Caring About Kids." It was like some program, but they were like wayward kids who like couldn't, I think they were just, you know, they probably had problems at home and just not the sharpest tools.
It
in
was
the
a
shed
class
for,
just for kids with a speech impediment. They
well,
didn't
it was a
necessarily
lot
have
of
like
things.
a learning
I think
disability.
most of them had a special speech impediment, and I'm just wondering, like, I want to say sorry because I grew up in the state. I want to say sorry that we failed you, John, down there in Central California. I apologize.
The thing is, I don't.
Yeah,
have
I'm assuming that the whole
like,
town is failed.
I'm pretty sure we're a
They
failed
literally
town.
just had an entire auditorium for caring about kids, and
Yeah.
Central Cali.
And it's like the whole school.
Yeah,
Is it?
that's how it was started. It's like how Australia got started, but it was
Yeah.
all the kids with speech impediments were shipped off to
To Exeter.
Exeter. Look,
yeah.
it's called Exeter.
But they had like a really nice. So you put something on the internet the other day, and it was like this promo video for your hometown, and I was like, that's lovely. That's a lovely place, and you
It looked
kind of
very
clowned
lovely,
it a little
huh?
bit.
But it is not that lovely, man.
Oh.
I mean, there's meth as far as the eye can see, but I saw that little video and I was like, holy shit, they really gussied up Exeter, man. I mean, shout out Exeter. I love it. No one loves their hometown more than me, man. I love my hometown. I'm very
Yeah,
proud
it's
to
got
be
a-
from there. But
It's always your hometown's always got a certain appeal.
What's real estate going for out there?
so you can buy like a 3 and 2, normal house would be like 400,000,
Really?
something like that. Yeah.
And how far away are you from like a major city?
Fresno's 45 minutes to the north, and Bakersfield's like an hour to the south. We're like right in the middle of those
Those
two.
are two cities.
So, but if
I don't
California
even
had
know what
two
the fuck they are.
armpits, but if California had two armpits,
We'd
Bakersfield would be one of them. Sorry, John. Fresno
No.
would probably be the other one.
no, 100%. So I
What
tell
is like the
people
real? What's the closest real city?
LA's
that-
like 3.5
LA.
to the south, and Frisco's like 4 hours to the north.
Gotcha. Okay.
So we're just right in the middle. I mean, literally in Nowheresville, right down there. But no, I tell people I'm from Exeter. No one's heard of Exeter, of course. And then I say Fresno, and then if they know of Fresno, then everyone thinks I'm from Fresno, and I'm always rocking Fresno State shit. That's our pro
Yeah.
team up there, basically. That's
Yeah.
why. But really, I have nothing to do with Fresno. Fresno's a fucking shithole of all shitholes, So I don't claim Fresno other than I'm a Fresno State football fanatic.
Yeah.
But that's
I know
it.
that Fresno is a place. I could not tell you where the fuck it was on the map.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So Mark, let's put it this way. So I've been through Indiana, and you picture like it's in your
always
general
bragging.
vicinity, like you picture like okay, if you had to take the entire span of area, and you're like, that is the worst place in Indiana. It's
Okay.
a similar thing. I think it's like
Fresno? I mean, because there's Gary, Indiana.
I've been to Gary, and
I've been to Gary.
That is
I would
worse
not-
for sure.
Yeah,
but
okay. I was gonna be like, is Fresno bad?
But it would like no. I'm saying people think of it as that, right? Like when you think
Okay.
Fresno, unless you're from there, I don't know. I mean,
I'm not trying to. I love the Central Valley. If you're listening and you're from Fresno, man, shout out. But like, I'm just saying, Fresno's not. It's not that cool, man. It's not a good spot, And no one would have any business in Exeter if you're not from Exeter. So I brought a guy there
Sure.
one time to come, and he's like, "What the fuck is there to do in Exeter?" I'm like, "For you, nothing, but for me, everything." I went to, like
Yeah.
Mark said, I went to school with these guys since kindergarten. Everyone, we just all
Yeah.
know each other, and it's just like my home, my heart, my place I want to be.
You took him right to McDonald's to get some water. He's like, I'll show you what to do.
Fucking wet bandits,
Let's hit
motherfucker.
up the corner bar.
Corner bar no longer there. I think I heard they had an electrical shortage.
Got ignited by some water, shorted
Dude,
out the panel.
Yep, there was an electrical fire. They said so. I don't know. Stinky hasn't been around town since, right when that bar closed. But
John's Jargon Jamboree, talking wild.
I ended it. for you.
The password is Pello.
I don't think that one's gonna hit. I think the milk one will hit.
Yeah,
milk.
A lot of people
I
say
can't
milk.
believe. I
Milk.
can't believe
I
you
say
say
milk.
milk.
What'd you just say, Tyler? You say milk.
Milk.
Milk. You
Milk.
sound so stupid when you say
It's like when you say something so many times that it has no meaning. It has no meaning anymore.
it. Or you
guys
don't like
have-
when you try to think about walking and you realize you don't know how to walk.
You're like, fuck, man. No, but do you ever have words like where you don't? You're like, how do you say like what a real one is coupon? Do you say coupon or coupon?
I say
And-
coupon.
What do you say?
Coupon.
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 So if someone asked me, I'd go, you do the thing, coupon. Like, I think I say it both. I think there's words I say both ways, like niche and niche. I think I just whatever comes out of my
Yeah.
mouth at that moment.
I bet.
So I had one for you guys offline. Was salmon or salmon. I heard somebody say salmon, and I looked at them like, what the fuck? They must be from Exeter. I almost asked.
So
them.
yeah. Do you say salmon? Because like
Caring about kids.
No.
that is if you learn to read, like the L is silent. Like not because we've made it that way, just because
Salmon.
it is. Yeah.
Salmon.
Salmon. The color. No, I don't say salmon, dude. That's fucking nuts.
That's
I'll
They
say
don't,
brown.
they don't have salmon in Exeter. I don't think there's
not a lot of fresh
They're
salmon.
not running
in Exeter.
there.
That's somebody that just read it and had never had it, has never heard anybody say it, and they
It
read
was a
it.
young person. Yeah,
The worst.
we're
Young
screwed.
people.
The future is
Probably some ugly kid getting soft parenting, fucking going around saying
100%.
salmon.
100%.
Yeah.
Parent didn't want to correct them. Just
Oh, you want salmon? You can have salmon. And I'm like, the fuck, man.
And then they got
Get
to
up
eat
off the
whatever
bathroom
they,
floor
whatever
and
they
eat your
wanted to
salmon.
eat after the photo.
Did you find some salmon in that stall? Oh,
I hated that the Christmas card edit because I do feel like in the 6-minute version I toe the line a little bit, and that one I came off a little
little harsh,
Yeah.
man.
but there's no way to do it without getting to the point. But I still feel the same. Also, I just want to be clear: we're not even at love and hates. If I hate something, I don't really hate anything in this world. You know,
No.
like that's the game, dude. You gotta hate it. So I just go all in.
I hate a lot.
I'm pretty right down the middle about everything.
But it's not really a hate. It's more of a like, what the heck? You know, you're like doing like the Jerry Seinfeld thing. Like, what's up? with the blah, blah, blah?
What's the deal?
What's up with coupons?
What's the deal with coupons?
What's the deal with pronouncing the L in salmon?
I wore a horror shirt because I had a horror movie going.
Oh,
But
my ears are perked.
I'm not doing it because we just lost one of our soundboard people, Isaiah Whitcock Jr.
Oh,
And if you don't know him, I put a little montage together.
saw that
71, he lived a good life, but
Shit, boy. Think I'm gonna be the scapegoat for the whole damn machine? Shit. Major crimes. Shit. They gonna
I thought
come
about
talk
that
to
the
me
other day.
about money laundering in West Baltimore? Shit. Looking forward to working with you.
Shouldn't you be dead to me?
Shit. I took it easy on you, son.
Pie in the sky.
Shit, partner. Shit, partner, you should be paying me a fee. Maurice Doby? For governor of my state? Shit.
and this is the one we dropped
Shit.
typically. So I figured in his honor, although very much known as a character actor in TV shows, I'd pick a movie that he was in that I liked. Cedar Rapids would be number one, but I've already done it. But unless you guys have anything you want to say about the man, give him his flowers,
I
his
actually
dead
think
flowers.
that Maurice Doobie is going to be my name at every single hotel that I check into. From
Maurice
now on.
Doobie. Done.
Yeah.
Did you watch the Cedar Rapids, Tyler?
Did I?
Yeah.
No, hell no.
Oh,
Jeez, dude.
hell no.
This is a
I
great
only
movie,
know-
man.
Dude.
That's a good comedy.
You said it was. You
Nugs.
said it was real mid. You said it was kind of whatever.
First of all, he watched it in the middle of the day, is maybe what he said. So he didn't give it any justice. I said it's a late night watch. It's a raunchy comedy. Dude, it's you'll laugh your ass off. It's hilarious.
I watched it with 60% focus too.
And he was second screening it, and the dialogue is not there for second screen.
I was totally second screening it.
Fair.
He's also in Veep, which we're currently watching right now, which is actually very funny, especially
good.
when you think about like today's politics, because you get to see why they make their decisions. And we just realized like a couple weeks ago, like they never actually say what party anybody's on. So
Oh,
there's,
really?
yeah, they argue over the same type of shit, but like
Yeah.
the Veep and the president and then the people that they talk to are never like saying I'm from the Democratic or the Republican Party, which is a really interesting way of writing. Anyway, so my movie, maybe you have seen this. This is and Isaiah is barely in it. He's in it for 2 scenes. He's not in a ton of movies. But this is a Spike Lee joint. You got Edward Norton. You got Philip Seymour Hoffman. Barry Pepper, Rosario Dawson, and the voice of an angel, Brian Cox, along with the late great Tony Siragusa. But essentially, it takes place in New York City. It's shortly after 9/11, and Edward Norton's character is a drug dealer of sorts who has been arrested and is going to jail, and he's got a day to just do his own life, and then he's got to go in. The 25th hour being there is no 25th hour. In 25 hours he'll be in prison for 7 years, and it's just him with that day trying to go through the grief, the regret, the whatevers. So it's tough to talk about it too much, but it's kind of a serious movie, but a Spike Lee joint just the same. It's really good and ends with like an awesome monologue from Brian Cox where you don't. I guess they would call it ambiguous or something. You kind of don't know how the movie ends. He paints a picture, and it's up to you to decide what happens with that picture. If that makes sense. I don't know if it does.
No, not at all.
Initial feedback is that cast is unbelievable.
Yeah. The movie is unbelievable.
The movie's name is Unbelievable.
25th Hour.
25th Hour.
I think I said it in there just because it was hard for me to describe it without, but it's a drama. It's not for everybody, but it's good. It's a Spike Lee joint. I mean, it's got Spike Lee. If you've seen any of his movies, he can be a little carried away with certain things and kind of beat something down a little bit.
Sure.
So it still has those, but it's just got a lot. There's a lot of feeling in it, a lot of emotion, and a lot of things that you can relate. You can put yourself in that position, but put yourself in any other version of that position, and you'll feel something. And it's just good. It's just well acted, killer cast. It's awesome.
It has an 80% Rotten Tomatoes score. I think that's pretty good for Rotten Tomatoes.
That's good. And add 5% to that because Spike Lee just does not do well with Rotten Tomatoes.
Well, to be fair, it got an 85% popcorn meter on there as well. So
you got that popcorn. No, it's good. And also came out before Rotten Tomatoes came out. So anything it has on there is good. Anyway, so 25th Hour, R.I.P. Isaiah, let's say his name right, out of respect for his name, Isaiah Whitcock.
Shit.
Hey, who was the guy that? Oh, never mind. That was Sean Penn. I was thinking Dead Man Walking. Not the same thing, obviously, but I was thinking in the capacity of like that guy's got one day left, and I remember the scene in Dead Man Walking, like tomorrow he dies, and the family's just in the room, and they're just all kind of like, "What do you fucking talk about, man?"
This is like knowing that tomorrow everything in your life is going to change, and knowing that the reason those things are going to change are because of you, and just kind of like but you got a day before it changes. It doesn't just, it's not like your wife gets hit by a car and immediately your life changes or something. You just have this like pending time to contemplate, and then also this change being prison. So it's not like you're not dying, but you're about to go into a completely new world, a completely new, everything's, and it's all due to your doing. And then everything that you're leaving behind, blah, blah, blah. And everybody you've heard along, whatever. So you can apply that to anything, but that's more what it's about. It's about gripping with that, change, the impending doom, or just the impending change of life.
Fuck, man. I can't imagine, dude.
Ed Norton
you don't have
is
to.
John doesn't like actors or actresses.
I hate fucking Ed Norton.
But one of the best around.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Easily the best.
Ed Norton can suck
Fight
my
Club,
balls,
American
dude.
History X.
God, that is fucking highly inappropriate.
Watch Primal Fear and tell me
Fear.
that Ed Norton isn't the shit, dude.
Primal Fear is one of my favorite movies. The twist at the end is exceptional.
And
I liked Ed Norton then, but now I don't.
It was theoretically his breakout
Why don't you
role.
like Ed Norton now?
Ed Norton is a fantastic actor. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
But
yeah, nice hedge. But yeah,
Yeah, I'm hedging a little bit, but I hate actors. I hate them. I hate them more than anything. But I heard he's a dickhead. I heard he's a fucking asshole, and I heard no one wants to fucking work with him, and he's a piece of shit. And I think he takes his acting too seriously, dude. He's an artist, you know. He's an actor.
Are you sure? Are you sure you're thinking about him or Sean Penn? Because Sean Penn is
Sean
known to
Penn,
be-
same way. Sean Penn can kiss my fucking ass.
And speaking of Dead Man Walking, I just want to throw this out there because I don't want to lose this. Is that Dead Man Walking got a great soundtrack with Mr. Eddie Vedder singing Dead Man Walking. So look it up.
I was thinking
I'm ashamed of
Tenacious
myself.
D.
I just I just relocated all the buttons, man. So it wasn't where I went to go hit it quick and I couldn't find it.
I was
Have the
thinking that
editor
was coming.
clean that one up.
I need you guys to shut up. I'll get it up there sooner.
So I'll give Ed Norton 3 movies. I'll give him Primal Fear, awesome movie, underrated. I might watch Primal Fear. I love that movie. I'll give him Fight Club, and I'll give him American History X. What am I missing?
I'm looking.
Like, what are his other? I know I'm missing a ton. I just can't think of any right now. 25th Hour,
Italian
Suck My
Job.
Mom. I never saw it, dude, but I heard it's a good movie.
That's a good one.
Sausage Party?
Sausage Party. And Sausage Party 2, where they clear everything up. Yeah.
I'm looking at it.
But
I'm using a
Isle
ton
of
of
Dogs
random
is
stuff.
good.
Piece of shit. You've not heard that about Ed Norton? How he's just like
That I
demanding
haven't-
and
I haven't heard that.
mean,
no.
Really though, like it's like when Charles Barkley said, "I don't want to be a role model." Like, I don't give a shit. Just score points. It's like, do you genuinely care that Ed Norton's an asshole?
Oh,
You kind of
Rounders.
expect him to be,
Rounders
right?
is a dope one.
The what?
Rounders is pretty good. No, I don't care. He could be an asshole, but I don't like him. You know, I think he's a piece of shit.
Fair.
He'd probably get a fucking Oscar and be up there and be all
Just
he'd
wax
fucking-
poetic about.
I could give two
Right.
shits if the actor is a piece of, as long as I like the art. It's the same with music. I don't really care, what
I do.
what you're doing
That's why
in your life,
That's why I only listen to Huey Lewis, because he's a good person, dude.
Hey, but I'm looking at these movies,
And
and
John
he
Oates.
shot out of a cannon early, in like early 2000s, and he's literally in Sausage Party Foodtopia in 2004 and 5.
he's a
I don't know
voice.
if that's like a voiceover or something.
It's a Seth Rogen animated film of the rated R. You should be watching all of the Sausage Parties. They're hilarious. But that's
I'm sure
'cause-
they're great. It's just funny, like he's like highbrow stuff, and then he goes into Sausage Party.
That's because he
I'll
came
tell you
off,
what.
and when Primal Fear hit, because even with American History X didn't do well out the gate, like all those movies, and then Primal Fear hit, and then he became like the
Right.
hot number because he just showed something.
So he was in a bunch of movies, and then everyone
Primal
realized
Fear
what a
came out
piece of
before.
shit he was. And then now he's doing voiceover work, and they're like, "Yeah, thanks, Ed Norton, fucking Jr." Fucking piece of shit.
I
man.
haven't heard this, dude. I'm asking.
Look it up, dude. Fact check me. I'll tell you. Look up most difficult. Don't even prompt it. Just say most difficult actor to work with in Hollywood. I bet Ed Norton's face pops up 12 times on the fucking piece.
I'm gonna
of
do
shit.
it right now.
I just
Yeah, do it.
googled is he a nice guy, and the answer says it's complex.
Fuck no. It says what?
That it's complex.
It's complex. That means he's an asshole.
He's demanding on set, but
Yep.
just from other actors. So I mean, you would, based on what I'm reading here, John, if you were on one of my job sites, you would think I'm Edward Norton. I'm the Edward
Yeah.
Norton of construction. People used to say that all the time. I would never
You're
say
the
it,
Ed
but
Norton
a lot of
of our
people said that.
podcast.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, but are you getting the job done? It's like
I demand quality from you, motherfuckers. Don't waste
fine.
my motherfucking time.
I don't need
We
to
call
like
you Big
just
Ed
fix
in our
my
side
sink.
chat, dude.
I don't need to like you. Just put in the tile, motherfucker.
It's time for love, hate.
Dude slays. He just slays it.
That's a great bumper. And my hate is Ed Norton, dude. I fucking hate that prick.
I think you gotta open anyways. Roll into it. Are you just gonna go with Eddie?
Oh no, I got a couple hates here. This one I put down. That's this one I fucking hate more than anything. So we were on a flight, and it was just I can't remember where it was, but we land the plane. There was no turbulence. There was no nothing. We just went from point A to point B. It was just a flight. We land, and the entire plane starts fucking clapping. And I'm looking around like, what are we fucking doing here, people? What is that obligatory? Do we just clap now when the plane lands every fucking time? Or now another time in high school, I think, or something, I flew to Tucson, and we were flying back into LA, and we hit the Santa Ana winds, which Tyler knows all about, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, our plane was coming in fucking sideways, man. We were dunking and dipping and fucking, I mean, it was like Panic City, and we landed, and the whole fucking plane erupted in applause. I gave a fucking standing ovation, but that was one thing. But to just go from, like, I'm going to get in an Uber and go to the restaurant and then just clap when we fucking get there. Thanks, man. You know, I mean, it's just, I mean, what are we doing here, guys?
Well, you guys clap every time I hit the record button on the pod.
Yeah, arguably that's way more interesting than just going on a hour flight to Vegas and then clapping.
It always takes one person though. Like once one person starts clapping, everybody thinks it's like obligatory to.
You know what it was?
clap,
I can
right?
guarantee you what happened. You had
it's all
some soft little kid in the front row
Fucking soft.
started clapping. So mommy and daddy started clapping, and then everybody started clapping because their world revolves around this king of theirs that sits in first class.
Fucking King Tut in first
Yeah.
class.
I've been on a couple of clapping flights, but all well deserved. I haven't been on any normal flights that were
Yeah, a
clapping.
well-deserved clapping flight, no problem. Like my experience to Tucson, but like that one was just, I'm like getting up and they're like clapping, you know, and I'm like,
But
I
do
thought
you
it was for
think-
me.
Do you think that, like, do you ever think, okay, so let's say it is a bad flight, Santa Ana winds or, you know, thunderstorms, whatever, ice, whatever. Do you think that the pilot is ever like, we're fucked? Like, do you think that they ever get done and they like unstrap and they're like, holy shit, that was like, or do you think that they're just like, I've been through this before, like, whatever?
I assume it's got to be like anything, dude. You can fuck up even a simple landing, you know, if you're not on top of your game. So yeah, dude, if it was rough, they might be in a lot more less of a worry state than we are in the back, you know, but they gotta be freaking out a little bit.
I heard a couple things on that. They said a plane has never once ever crashed from turbulence.
Right.
And I heard another guy said, there's a commercial out here. They might have it out there, Tyler, but I see it all the time. And it's probably big airline trying to, you know, make sure we're flying
Big
again or
airline.
something. But he's like, he goes, guys, I know there's nervous flyers. Turbulence it's just air moving through a plane. We can sustain many, many dozens of times more damage than the worst of the worst.
Right.
So I just want you to know you're fine, dude. I know it gets bumpy, and I don't
That's
like
kinda
turbulence either, but my wife will dig into my fucking knee, man, and I'm like slapping her hand away and shit. Then she'll get up and start clapping when we get through, and I'm just like, God damn, man. It was my wife that started that clap.
And you were the soft little boy.
And then so that was it. I don't know what made me think of that, but it just pisses me off, you know. And then, I have a fucking another hate I should have said today. God damn it! Can I double
Send it.
fucking hate it?
Double
dude?
hate.
Send it.
But just
I'm
know
double.
we have more episodes if it's worthy of a push. Push it.
Oh, I meant to bring this up, dude.
Do
you
it.
know what I fucking hate is there's places. Mark always gives me and Tyler a bad time that we say we're from California all the time. I don't give two shits about where I will meet someone. They will never know where I'm from because I don't lead with it. I don't feel compelled to let them know. If they ask, sure, that's where I'm from. But if you meet Chicago's kind of like this too, Mark, but I'll keep that out of it. But like people, when I was in the Coast Guard, people from New York and fucking, that's the first thing they fucking, you know how we do it in fucking Brooklyn, you know, just a non sequitur. And I'm like, you know, in Brooklyn, we're just built a little different. Fucking, we're, you know, in Brooklyn. And those are the softest fucking pussy ass snowflakes you've ever seen in your fucking life, dude. They got the thinnest skin, and they think they're like Ed Norton fucking Jr. They think they're thick skinned, and they're just little fucking bitches. But here's the real place I'm talking about. I'm sorry, Yeti. Or I don't know that you're from here, but Philly, dude. Philly. You know how we do it in Philly. And I go, how do you do it in Philly, man? You fucking wanker. We're on the on one of the posts the other day. This guy's like said something. He's like, and yes, I'm a Philadelphia fan. And I go, who the fuck asked you where the fuck you're from? You know, you got the worst fan base in the fucking world, by the way. Universally fucking hated, worse than people hate Ed Norton Jr. And you're fucking out here spouting off like you're from Philly. I don't give a fuck where you're from, you know? I just hate that thing, dude.
So John, for the record, New York has the highest population in the country, and Philadelphia has the 6th highest population, and we just lost every single listener from those states.
Come on, players, stop hating. Oh, shit. Stop hating.
My phone.
I have a really good friend from New York, and I think he probably listens to this too. I'm not disrespecting everyone. You know who I love? Logan Newman is the nicest guy in the fucking world.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He's from New York. You know, it's not everybody. It's just the people that...
You're going to try to fix this and start with Logan?
I got to fix it, yeah. I got to fix this. Logan, I'm sorry, bro. I am so sorry. We're going to tag Logan in this. Logan's like a super genuinely cool guy. I just hate the people that are like, well, you know, fucking in Brooklyn, we fucking do it a little different, you know? And I'm like, oh, God, fucking.
To be fair, I actually always lead that I'm from California because California forever, and I don't give a shit what anybody else says. Like, I hate the Texas, California hate. California's better, just flat out. I just know.
I tell you this, as somebody from Chicago, you don't even need to tell me you're from California. I'll figure it out really quickly. But if you feel better, I'd rather know it right away anyway. So we prefer that you just tell us, and then we go, cool, man.
It's okay. I mean, you guys don't see the ocean very often.
I know who I'm calling if I get into a fight tonight.
Hey, you don't see sunsets over the ocean very often. I get it. So you guys are just angry. So.
Jesus, like that's what we give a fuck about. Fucking sunsets. I think I got time to watch a fucking sunset? I'm out here fighting for my life.
I love, for the record, I actually love Chicago. It's a great fucking city, and every time I go there, it's great. So,
I would like to say I like Philly. I like New York. I like all places really. I can say I don't like the time zones. So, and I say this with all California people, and this is the only people that I've met that are like this, because not even Northwest people. You guys think your time zone is the time, and you operate on that
true time,
and it's quite the opposite. We need to work with the New York time. Is the time. New York is the time, but you guys, if we have to say you want to do a social media post, you'll put it on at, fucking 2 p.m, dude, because it's morning for you or something like that. And I'm like, dude, half the world's already at work, bro. They missed it. You got to get that thing out early and work with the East Coast time zone.
To be fair, Central and Pacific are 2 hours, so it's not that big.
I even work with the East Coast. I try to get those suckers before they get out the door. I try to get them with their coffee. Anyways, John, I'm not gonna step on that hate. I think that you're on your own island with that one. And you should quickly to move to Loves so that you can recover.
No, New York as a place is fine. I've been there many times.
Just the people that populate it. Yeah,
the people that live there.
Yeah,
just 99% of the fucking population. No, you know what? One thing my buddy has in common with Logan though is they're both from like the Buffalo, Rochester area, which is the different breed of New York people. So just don't come to me and tell me where you're from. I don't care. And don't be from Texas and say everything's fucking bigger in Texas. I don't give a fuck where you're from, dude. So anyways, yeah, that's what I love.
They do.
I know that's my hate.
Hey, but John, they do.
They do.
They'll tell you that
Texas loves Texas, dude.
Yeah. Texas loves them some Texas, dude, and I hate me some Texas, man. Fuck those guys.
Let's get nuts.
I've polarized everybody today, man. I'm a
Hey,
hateful
I just want to be
mood, dude.
clear. I've
Yeah,
had
dude.
good experiences in Texas. I don't know.
I
No,
lived
I've
there for a
been to
year. I found it to be quite pleasant.
Quite charming.
Yeah.
No, I'm being hyperbolic. I don't hate these places as much as I'm saying, but I just hate that thing, is what I'm saying. Like,
Sure.
Anyways, let's move on.
I
with,
would suggest
my-
moving on. Yeah.
Go ahead. I double hated today.
You're not gonna love? That's
No,
the
I
only
will
way out,
love.
bro.
I love people from Pittsburgh because they're very nice people.
Joni.
Joni's from Pittsburgh. Joni is a extremely nice person, dude. She is just about the nicest person you can imagine, except for Logan Newman from Rochester, or no, Buffalo, or where.
So you've managed to alienate a large population of the Talk Hard podcast, but you've got or we call her a social media hard on in Joni. She will know that you like her, but I don't think she's ever listened to this show. And
She won't
Newman,
listen.
probably doesn't even know we have a show.
I'll let him know, man.
So I'm glad.
I will say there is
glad
one
you fixed
one
it.
good thing about Texas is San Antonio. I particularly liked San Antonio, dude.
Okay.
It was a nice city. Houston, fucking shithole.
You're kind of a Riverwalk guy. You like a little
I'm a
good
Riverwalker,
Riverwalk,
yeah.
yeah.
Alamo, one last stand, and that kind of thing, Not an Ed Norton lookalike in sight, dude. Just a
Fair.
nice place.
Jesus.
Anyways, yeah. So those are my loves. I'm hating it.
What do you got, Tyler?
Okay.
Don't
I'll
say
lead with
Philly.
love, just because we need some love now. And so I was in San Diego, and they have a decommissioned. They have a decommissioned ship, and my son kept calling it a boat, and I said no, it's a ship. It's a Navy ship. It is a aircraft carrier, a big battleship, whatever. And it was awesome, by the way, first of all. And I loved I'll call them elderly. I don't know if that's, what they want to be called, but the elderly volunteers, they were throughout the ship, right? They just, these people, they walk people through all the bowels of the ship and show them all the things. And this ship was decommissioned in like the 90s, right? Like after the Gulf War, decommissioned. So it's pretty old technology. People are like, man, this is so old. It looks like it's fucking 100 years old compared to technology now. But all these volunteers were standing in the like interior of the ship, like can't see the outside, for hours and hours, telling people, all these random people walking through constantly about, oh, this is this and this is this. We are going to lose these people because they're old, they're elderly, and we're never going to have these people back again, right? Awesome. Love the fact that they're out there volunteering their time to tell people about the Midway, which is a major aircraft carrier, historical stuff. Awesome. I just thought it was cool that they were just out there and giving their time to help people and blah, blah, blah. So
Look at you. Tyler is just a man of the people,
I was shaking hands, kissing babies,
yeah.
Pinching asses.
But I thought it was cool. And they did a good job explaining certain things. And I had some questions, but
Did you give him a standing ovation?
Yeah.
I did
After
not.
the tour, did everyone clap?
no, because it was, I should have clapped. But
I've
let's
been
get
on
to
that
hate.
ship, Tyler. It's very nice. It's very fun. I've had
cool.
the opportunity to do it. Yeah, it's a cool place, man.
It's super cool, and it's got great views of the bay and whatnot. But let's get to hate.
Please say Philly. Please.
All
say
that
Philly.
love, we have to get to hate. I was out in public a lot this week, and
It's crazy.
the one thing that really grinds me in public,
I hate that too, man.
fucking public. But stop using speakerphone in public. We have the technology to not use speakerphone. I do not want to hear, and this happened several times. It happened in my own town at the Dick's Sporting Goods.
Probably
Ladies
Dave
on a
fucking Miller.
speakerphone.
I like it happened in my own town.
In my own town. But
You know
Get
how we
off
do it in
speakerphone.
Temecula. We're built different.
there's so much technology. Plus, you can just put the phone to your ear. You don't need to have speakerphone one millimeter from your face. Like, just put it on your ear. Stop doing that. Get some headphones. Stop talking on speakerphone in public, especially
I wish
in airports.
I had a
Stop
standing
doing that.
ovation drop because I would give you a standing O for that one. Fully with you.
But I want to understand. So I'm always interested in the psychology of these things. Like, why do people do that? Do they want people to hear that conversation? Does the other people? So here's a business thing. If you're ever on a work call and you have someone on speakerphone, tell them they are on speakerphone before anything. Hey, I got you on speakerphone.
That's true too.
You know, I'm in a
Is
room
that
full
common?
of people.
I would
Don't say
assume
anything
that
stupid.
that's common.
What?
Not using speakerphone. I would assume it's common that if somebody is on speakerphone for a work call that you're told.
Oh yeah, you should
Like
tell
in a
people
conference
you're on
room,
speakerphone.
you're on the speakerphone, man.
Yeah.
It's not just me.
Yeah.
It's
But
If you're
even
using
if
speakerphone-
even if I'm in my car, hey, you're on speakerphone. My kids are in the back seat or whatever. You know.
Yeah.
That's just keeping things safe. It's for your own well-being, not just the people in the back.
Sure, but like
you know?
out in
Yeah.
public, like, oh hey,
Yeah.
I'm at Dick's Sporting Goods, and I'm on speakerphone, and you don't know it, and I'm talking to random people, and you drop some bomb in the
Yeah,
conversation.
the public is so that person has a complete lack of self-awareness to the point that they have overconfidence, and that's the only reason. So they don't even think, they don't care that you hear it because they don't even think you exist. If that makes
right?
sense,
It's
you know?
disrespectful. Like,
Yeah,
you
they don't
know,
think you're listening. They don't because
I'm
they
in
just
earshot
don't.
of
You're
your
not.
speakerphone conversation.
Yeah, but you're not there. That's what I mean. So they have that much, like, no lack of awareness of their surroundings.
Maybe
or
so.
no awareness. They have a lack of awareness.
We need
I
to
look
have
at it more
ChatGPT
like
break that down for us.
they're very impressed by themselves, and I look at it from the standpoint of like they like look at me like fucking wheeling and dealing over here on my fucking speakerphone.
If
in
I
fucking
don't,
Brooklyn.
I assume that's not who he's talking about. Like if you're on the phone going, I tell you what, don't make the deal for under $1 million. If the deal doesn't come through, you're fucking fired because that's how we do it in New York. You know, like if you're doing that,
That's how I imagine it.
That's
That's
a
how I
different
imagine
story. I assume it's somebody being like, "Hey, what's up? You know, I'm at the zoo. What are you up to?" And just having a normal conversation. This person has no self-awareness. They're not doing it for other people to listen. They don't think you are listening because you're not even there to them.
The greatest,
crazy.
it's not on speakerphone.
I mean, I agree, but that's nuts. People are fucking crazy.
This isn't Mark's movie minute, but Freddie Got Fingered is a great example of that. Have you ever seen that? 50,000
Yeah, I've seen
Deutschmarks,
it.
Bob. I said,
I saw when it came out, and people keep bringing it up like it's like
Google
a comedy.
Tom Green,
gem.
right?
But yeah, Tom Green never hit for me as a whole. I like him as a dude,
yeah.
but that when I watched it, that movie didn't hit.
So save us from this take, Mark. Love, hate.
Well, cause I'm going.
Wait, what was
You guys are gonna hate my hates and loves because I'm just super chill. Or do you need a catch up, John? He.
No. I forgot
all right.
already.
I'll open with hate because it's for the.
We know.
But it's pretty chill, dude. For the listeners out there, today is New Year's Eve, and I hate that New Year's is like a midnight thing, and we have a neighborhood party to go to that doesn't start till 8. You know, by 8, I'm typically on my, third or fourth drink for sure in sweatpants. You know, like debating on if I have 5, will I stay up to, 9 or 10 tonight, and we're like just killing time to like go to this 8 o'clock party, and I'm like, are we gonna be there till midnight? We only have to walk there, but it's just like, we're gonna stay until midnight. Like that's fucking late, dude.
So I have several questions though. When you're ready.
Yeah, hit me.
So I think from Christmas to New Year's is sweatband time. I don't think I've put on a regular pair of pants.
Yeah,
since
I'm wearing
then.
sweats.
Are you
as we
wearing a
talk right now.
regular pair of pants? Or are you wearing sweatpants to this?
Oh no, I mean we're like dressing up. Yeah.
Okay, it's
Like
like
it's
it's
a
one of
real
those
thing.
New Year's type of parties.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I mean, I'll be dressing up in my fashion, just looking like a pimp and wearing one of these gay ass hats, that the internet hates. And I've been wearing these hats for fucking 25 years, man. I've heard it all.
But that's a cool thing.
Not
Like,
this one in
I feel like
particular.
people need to appreciate the hats more. It's more of like a
Oh, dude.
peacock effect where you're like,
I have,
you're like, damn, look at
I
that guy.
love
He's
it.
got that cool hat
Yeah.
on, right?
I have zero. I mean, I'm overly confident with lack of cockiness. I give up. Like, I always look at all that shit, you know, like is like I will fight you, and I'm not. This is not a fight. You know, you can just say whatever you want to me. That's fine. You know, like we can. If we see each other in person, you want to say it then. I doubt it, but if you do, we'll do something about it then. But like, I just don't care, dude. I don't care that I
Yeah.
look dope and you look like a fucking idiot in your tank top. You know what I mean? I don't care. But all the hat stuff typically just comes from like the lack of balls to wear it. You know, because it does take a certain you know,
Je ne sais quoi.
a certain masculine gayness apparently to enjoy wiping in a fedora.
I was kind of thinking you were gonna keep doing that, you know, like with different, like a Pharrell type thing.
I had in my mind, but I was just running late to get onto this. But I'm like, I want to find the most ridiculous hat I have, and I'm gonna wear that, and that'll be the thing. But I didn't have time. I threw on a hoodie.
Just a sombrero.
I've
but
been
make
wearing
no
the
mention of it.
same sweatsuit that I woke up in up until this point. So I threw on a different shirt and threw a hat on real fast.
So
I had a-
technically you were lazing around the whole day, like it's, you know,
Dude,
nobody
I
knows
just-
what day it is at this point. Like,
Yeah, just doing, and we leave on Sunday, you know, for our trip. So like we're literally just
Okay.
like doing nothing all week. But
So,
I'm just doing all the shit that I haven't done when I'm supposed to do it, kind of stuff.
so I know we're running low on time, but Mexico City, I heard it's got a great, amazing food scene.
We just booked a Michelin star restaurant. Jess knows all about
Yes.
that stuff, so I don't know. But we were recommended to do a food tour, which we wouldn't normally do a tour of anything, but we recommend to do that because they kind of run you through. Because it's a big city and we don't speak the language well, anyways. So they kind of run you through the neighborhoods and kind of guide you a little bit as far as the
That's
food goes. But yeah, I don't like beach vacations. I like going to cities and experiencing like their drinking cultures, and it's the best way to get to know what a place is all about. You know, having
Like Atlanta.
I tried it there several times. It just doesn't really work out.
Yeah, how do you feel about Atlanta, Mr. Philly guy, dude?
Listen, I've already been on record with Atlanta. You know, fuck Atlanta. It's one of the worst cities in this country, dude.
Fair.
God, that is highly inappropriate. God, that is fucking highly inappropriate.
My love.
I don't know why I said that twice.
I don't know. Do you guys read books ever?
Hey, I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I lost volume.
Your fucking headphones probably died, idiot.
I lost. Can you hear him, Tyler?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear
everybody can
everything.
hear. So John,
I don't know what happened, man.
your fucking headphones died. John moved away from his
I
corded.
can't hear you. I
Yeah,
know
I
you're
know.
talking shit.
I know.
Can't hear you though.
This is.
I know
mo-
you're talking shit. I just
I
can't
just
hear
gonna-
you, man.
He's gonna fucking interrupt. Lord. John moved away from his corded headphones and went into a wireless set of headphones. And I promise you, since he can hear me now, his headphones died,
Yeah. 100%.
and that's why he
Dead.
can't hear us.
So what is your love? Let's
40% battery.
My love is this is for the readers out there, but there is an author I like called S.A. Cosby.
How I sound?
Shut the fuck up, dude. Jesus.
I can hear you again. I'm at 40%. Go ahead.
Yeah,
You're
but
some-
your
talking about
headphones
some
disconnected.
author.
So did we learn anything? We're gonna get some
No.
corded headphones back in.
No, I had not learned a thing. I will
Fucking
keep
Christ.
these forever.
Episode 13, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
Anyways, I'm reading a new book from one of my favorite authors, S.A. Crosby, Up in the Ashes, I think it's called. I forget the name of it now, but
King of the Ashes.
King of the Ashes, which I'm really liking. But he's like a Southern style, like crime noir. It's kind of gothic, I guess. Just tells some really dope stories. So if you're into that kind of stuff, read it. And I would recommend starting with Blacktop Wasteland. It's probably one of his best ones. I do believe it's the first one I read. I believe that was about an ex like getaway driver that has to like get back in the game for some odd reason. Anyways, they're really good. They're gritty. They're raw, and kind of moving at the same time. So, S.A. Cosby, check them out. That is my love. And
Incredibly affordable on Amazon, by the way.
Yeah, I Kindle all his books. So that's one thing I hate about Kindle is I won't know the name of a book because I'll just see it and I download it and I never see the title again.
You don't
I just-
read the name of the book before you start reading the book?
I do, but then I never see it again. So I just saw it like I got an alert that the new essay, Cosby book was out, so I just downloaded it. I just saw what it was called and then I don't see it again.
Gotcha.
That's about as interesting as it gets when it comes to reading. So I tamed it down, and who knew John was going to come in so hot and basically attack most of the major cities of America.
I
And
attack America.
Just for the listener
most
out there,
major
you
cities?
thought my
It's
Christmas
fine.
card take was bad, dude.
It's more of a rage bait. He doesn't really truly hate them. He's just,
I mean, he had a chance to
kinda-
fix that, and he said, "I don't have any problems with the actual city," which I assume he means the plot of land and the buildings. But he said 90% of the population.
Double down on all that. Now, here's what I hated today. America, the Pledge of Allegiance, fucking
That's true.
Christian nationalists, fucking every major city east of Chicago, and I think that Ed Norton Jr. dude. I hate actors.
Let's not forget Eddie Boy.
Let's not forget Fast Eddie.
But John, this is sort of the ethos of Talk Hard. So if we're gonna encapsulate it all, it's like you're allowed to do that. You're allowed to just completely obliterate half the country, and it's fine.
Thank you. I accept.
The only problem we have is we have too many listeners. So I just hope we don't alienate anybody with that one.
I know that's true.
Other podcasts out there that they could say whatever they want, nobody would hear it. Crickets.
Exactly.
But for us, we hold some weight in this country.
Yeah, we do, man. So shout out Philly. Love those guys.
I never wanted to be famous.